So how to create the field service admin, field service optimizations profile and user. So in this org, I have already created the active optimizations profile and I have authorized it. So I'll show you step by step how we'll do that. So first you need to do, you need to go to the field service admin. So let me just open field service admin. Yeah. So if you'll go to the field service admin, so yeah. So here you need to go to the field service settings. Okay. In the field service settings, yeah. In the field service settings, it is coming. Meanwhile, let me open the lab guide. Field service settings, it appeared here. So now you have to click on that optimization tab. In that optimizations tab, you have to click on activations. So when you will click on activations, here, look at this. Here, optimization profile and activations. Here, what is happening? It is showing the optimization service is active and user is this. Okay, this is activated for the optimizations because I have already created that user and the profile. Once you will log in your developer org, you will be able to see beside this optimizations profile and activation, you will be able to see one option, create optimization profile. Let me write it here, create optimizations profile. So create optimization profile. So when you will click on that create optimizations profile, here one button will be there. So that once you will click on that create optimizations profile, so one dialog box will appear. So you need to verify three things, that there is a new optimizations user, the field service optimization profile is assigned to you, and you want to switch to the new field service optimization user. Three things will be appearing here and you need to click on OK. So when you have clicked on OK, so what will happen? Your optimizations profile has been created. Now you have to activate that field service optimizations user. How we will do that? So simple thing, you will go to here, go to setup. When you have created field service optimization profile, so automatically, so if I'll go to the users here, suppose if I'm just clicking on the user, it's coming. So automatically one optimizations user will be created by field service engine. So if you'll go to the setup and click on that user button, so look at this. If field service optimization, this user will automatically created in the backend. Once you will click on that field service optimizations user. Okay. So if this field service optimizations user has been created here, okay, so look at this field service optimizations profile is automatically associated with it with the user license as Salesforce. Okay, so what you need to do, if you will go to here, so look at this username is like this. This is auto generated. So this is the field service optimizations user who will automatically created. So what will happen? Sometimes, let me tell you one trick here. If we'll go to here, optimization profile and activation, one thing is happening sometimes. If you'll click on that create optimizations profile, you will be sometimes, most of the cases, you'll be seeing an error that contact your system administrator. So if you will get receiving that error, what you need to do, suppose you are an FSL admin, so the profile from which you are trying to invoking that create optimization profile in the backend, so two extra permissions you need to provide there. What are the extra permissions you need to provide there? I have mentioned here. First is, let me show you. Just a second, it is coming. Okay, so what do you need to do? So first, let me go to here. So if I'm go to the users, so Darren Macmillan, I am the user who is the FSL admin. So go to his profile. So it is standard user, suppose. Okay, so or suppose here what user I am using. So let me check what user I am using. Darren Mac. So if I'll go to the Darren Mac user, let me just scroll down. Darren Mac. This is Darren Mac users, and I am the field service administrator. So if you are receiving that error after clicking on that create optimization profile, what you need to do, you need to simple go to that profile and you have to edit that profile. Okay, now just scrolling back. Control F, system. Just 1 second. Okay, let me go to that tab. Okay. Okay. So this is my profile, FSL system admin. So I'm going back. In this profile system permissions is not there. I'm going to the permission set. Okay. So in this permission set, you are able to see field service admin permissions. Go to this permission set and here system permissions is there. Okay. So the user from which you are trying to invoking the FSL field service engine to create the optimization profile, in that user permission set, you need to have 2 extra permissions. What are the permissions? First permission is manage security center. So just copy it. Let me just control F. I'm editing that first. Okay, so let me just manage security center. Yeah, so here it should be present. Let me show you. Yeah, manage security center. This permission set, this system permission should be enabled. And another one is view threat detection events. So if I'll just open that, view threat detection events, these permissions. So these 2 permissions needs to be enabled in the field service admin permissions. Okay. If you are receiving that error, create optimization profile, then you have to just enable these 2 permissions. Then you will be able to create that field service optimization profile and you will be redirecting to that user. So now simple thing, you will go to here. If you will go to setup and users, you will simply go to the field service optimization user. You have to select the active. It will by default, the inactive user will be created. You have to make that user as active. If I'll go to here.
I assume this user doesn't count against org limits, does it? In terms of when you create the optimization user, I saw license types of Salesforce you mentioned earlier. So I'm assuming that doesn't count towards an org's actual license limit, does it? Is that something that Salesforce provides free in that case?
Yeah. So in your developer org, if you have already created, no, Richard, let me clarify it. If look at this, user licenses Salesforce, you have already 2 users which has been created, okay, in your developer org, which is actually the field service admin. Another one you have created that field service or means service resource. So your license limit has already been reached. Then sometimes you need to deactivate that optimization user when it will not be required. So you can face that license limit issue here also.
Oh, so it does actually consume one of the org's limits then. So
Yeah.
this, okay. I was wondering because I know sometimes Salesforce does allow you to
exactly
get past that. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you have created this one, simple. So you have to make it active, and what that's making it inactive. And what you need to do, you have to just do the generate new password and notify users immediately. Means you have to go to that optimizations user profile and you have to just authorize it. Okay. So you have to change generate new password and notify user immediately, and one mail ID will be provided. In that mail, you have just changed the password and go to that optimizations user profile. Okay. So now you have to activate optimizations. So, so now means you have generated the password, you have reset the password for your optimization user. Now you will just log in as a field service optimization user from the app launcher, simple. And what you will do, you will go to the field service admin. You have to go to the field service admin and you have to go to the field service settings from there. Okay. And if you click on the optimizations, this is I'm telling you using while you are logging at field service optimization user, not the admin user. When you have just redirected to the field service optimization user, click on that optimization. If you go to the activate optimization, so here next screen you will be able to see one allow button. Okay, so you need to click on that allow button to allow the optimizer to access that it needs. Okay, then you have to log out and close the tab. So your optimizations of the field service engine has already been set up. So you have to just go to that optimization user profile and just allow it. That means your field service optimizations user has been enabled.
Okay. Do you have to log in with the user actually via the UI? We're able to do that via login as an admin.
Yeah. So I can do that. Look at this. This is my FSL admin. So if I'll go to the users, just a second. Yeah. So first, what I'll do, this is system admin, and this is chatter free user, standard user, James Jones, and what I will do first, let me deactivate James Jones. And then activate that field service optimization user. Yeah. Okay. So what I will do, let me just so
Yeah, it's come
look
through
at
now. Yeah, I
this.
can see it.
Yeah, look at this. This is the optimization profile. Look at this. FSL optimization user, field service optimizations. Okay. So what I have done, it is directly redirected. Look at this field service lightning. And so if I'll just go to here, my profile, be able to see. This is the field service optimization user. I have logged in. Okay. So let me go back. So here, if you will redirect to this specific tab, so look at this. Here already I have activated your optimization service is active. One option will be there under it, reactivate optimization. So I'm not reactivating it because my optimization profile and activations is already being active. Okay, so I'm not clicking on the activate optimizations, but first time when you have clicked on create optimization profile and your user will be created and you will be logged in as a field service optimization user, you will be able to see here and options which is activate optimization. Okay, so you have to click on activate optimizations and then it will come, it will go to the next screen. One pop-up will be coming over here and then you have to click on allow button to allow the optimizer to access that it needs actually, and then your optimizations user will be enabled and you will be able to access, you will be able to execute the optimization job.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Is there any reason it's in classic at the moment? Is that obviously that's just what Salesforce has given, but
yeah, it automatically Salesforce has been given. It is showing me that.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay. So this is my optimization user, and this is my in Chrome. I have logged in as my developer user, like Darren Macmillan. Okay. So now you have set up your or successfully set up your optimizations by creating the field service optimization user and profile. You activated it, and finally you will be able to execute the optimization job. So before clicking on, you will try it out. Before creating that optimization job, if you will go to the field service and you will just trying to execute that optimization functionality, you will be receiving an error. So so you can try it out and then you will set up your optimization user. Okay. So if you'll go to here, and here one option is there, look at this optimize. Suppose I will be clicking on three service appointment and click optimize button and I haven't even set up my optimizations user and profile, so I'll be receiving an error. Okay, so then you have to get an error here. Here notifications, you'll be able to see that your optimizations profile and user has not been set up. Now I'm coming to the second part. Second part is global optimizations. Two type of optimizations we will be discussing. First is global optimization. Another is in-day optimization. Okay, so let me tell you global optimizations. What is global optimization? So global optimization is basically means it's actually help the automated scheduling. It's actually help the automated scheduling. So how efficiently you can, how being a field service admin, how efficiently you can make your schedule using the optimization job. Okay, suppose if I will be going over here, so look at this, utilization is 31%. Okay, 2 hours has been total scheduling time of all loaded territories. All the service appointment is actually 31%. Okay, and 2 hours is there. So here average travel time is 0 hours 0 minute because one service appointment is there. So it's you can improve your utilizations using the optimization job. Optimizer actually improves your utilizations and average travel time per service appointment. Okay, so how to do that? How to execute the optimization job? So two things you can do from your field service org. First is, suppose let me tell you, if you want to decide want to schedule, you want to decide that you want to optimize your service appointment every night in scheduling basis, then you have to make that optimization job. You have to schedule that optimization job. So two ways are there. You can optimize your service appointment in the field service dispatcher console or Gantt also, but here you can't schedule it. So to make it scheduled, what you need to do, you have to go to the field service settings first, and here in optimization job, you have to go to the schedule jobs. Okay, so let me refresh it first. It is actually hang. So if you let it open, let me first show you that how to optimize job in every night. Obviously, after business hours, you will execute, you will schedule your job. So if I'll go to the activations, here schedule jobs are there. Look at this. So create schedule optimization runs. Okay. So how do you create that? You can create a new job, and or already field service field service giving you the optimizations functionality here. They have created a by default optimization job. Okay, so you can run now from here. But you can also able to create some optimization job here. So how to do that? So if you click on that new job, suppose it is optimizations, put the name like nightly schedule optimization. You are creating a job, and then suppose click on save. Okay, so your nightly schedule optimization has been created. So now you will set up your new job. How to set up your new job? So just expand that. Okay, first. So now I have multiple territories here. So suppose I am clicking on Los Angeles demo, Los Angeles, and I have clicked on New York. So any kind of service appointment which is already been created using three service territories, all the service appointment will be optimized, which is being tagged in these three service territories. Okay. So now set of territories. This is the effective territories I have already chosen. That these are the effective territories. Okay. Now, now optimize in stages. That means you so suppose if I'll just toggle this option, it is actually enables that first one set of territories, then next set of territories. So that's why this toggles is actually required. Now territories per stage, means per stage how much service appointments. So by default it is 10. So now time horizon in days, 7 days, filter by criteria none. So you can filter whatever you want to do. Like suppose filter by criteria, I'm choosing none as of now, because suppose you can just create few service appointment which is in a emergency conditions. You can create some service appointment in these three territories which are in jeopardy situations. So based on different criteria, you can put the filter over here. Scheduling policy is customer first. You will be able to choose whatever the scheduling policies you want to choose from here. You can put that scheduling policies. Now, email recipient. So you can put the field service lighting email recipient, means field service admin's email, means who is actually executing the optimization job. Okay. So now what you will do, so you are creating that optimization job. So now if you will go to here, just scroll up, look at this. Frequency is recurring, means daily basis, means monthly, Jan, February, March. So what month you want to execute it, you can put it over here. That's your choice based on your business requirement. You can put it over here, or you can do one thing, each month and day of the week. Suppose each month I have selected, and day of the week, suppose I don't want to execute this on Sunday, I don't want to execute in the Saturday, I just want to execute in the weekdays. Okay, after the business hours. So based on that specific hour and recurring time, I can choose over here. So suppose recurring time every 1 hours I can choose it, or every, suppose 5 hours I can execute my job, I can do like this. Or specific hours, suppose I can put it after the business hour, suppose uh, 1 a.m. So 1 hour means, let me put it like this. Hour is suppose 1 a.m. Okay, 1 means 1 a.m. And if I'll put is 13 means 1 p.m. Okay, so it will automatically pick it up. So I am putting 1 means it will actually execute on 1 a.m. Okay, so now that I can do, or I can manually execute this optimization job. Okay, so to run the optimization job right away, I will just open this optimization job, and I will click on that run now option. So it will just pick it up all those service appointment which is being tagged in this territory, and it is actually executing that. So if I'll go to the logic section, but let me tell you one thing. In the logic section, the means in the global optimizations, you have to select the runtime to use each service appointment. So how you can do that? So here you need to choose medium optimization runtime per service appointment. That means it is medium, low, or high. Okay, so it is by default medium, and medium it should be it is recommended to select the medium. This more important thing is, during global optimization, service appointment with status selected below will not be changed. That is very important. You need to understand this. Every time people are doing this, mistakenly configured this. What it's the in the global optimizations, you need to check the service appointments not to change during the optimization. Suppose I am a field service admin, I am checking by default in progress, cannot complete, and completed it is checking. Dispatched also checking, and cancelled is also checking. So it doesn't make sense to move a job on the schedule if it is already underway, completed, or cannot be done. So suppose if I'll just choose none, or I'm just choose scheduled. So already scheduled means it is not making sense, right? To optimize the job again. The situations is the service appointment, or it is completed already. So it is completed means already it is completed, or it is cannot be done, or it is underway. That means in progress. So in these situations, or in dispatched, in this situation, it doesn't make to sense it doesn't make a sense to move a job, okay, on the schedule. So mm, so that's why dispatched, in progress, cannot complete, completed, and cancelled. Look at this. These service appointments with the status selected below will not be changed. That means the service appointment which are there in that territory which I have selected, if they are containing this status, that status will not be considered when the optimizations will be running the backend. So appointment with the statuses are pinned in the place and don't move during the optimizations. Okay. So it's better to have the scheduled and none situation that service appointments needs to be optimized. Now you need to click on save. Okay, saving changes. Yeah. So now it is that is actually saved in your backend. So now suppose let me check how many service appointments are there in my field service lighting. So if I'll uh, go to here, suppose here I'm field service. Let me yeah. So suppose if I'm just choosing today, no service appointments are there. Suppose what I'll do, suppose first selected the territories. Demo, Los Angeles, New York. So if I'll just save it. Okay, so in November 14, I do not have any service appointment which is in being scheduled. So look at this. Any service appointment are in a new conditions? Yes, it is a new condition. So let me just go to uh, 12 or 11. Any service appointments are there? Friday, utilization 0%. Today is utilization 0%. So let me create some service appointments today and I will not schedule it. So if I'll go to the work orders, okay, sorry. Let me open this work order, Dream House Reality, and just I will, this is okay. So what I will do, already 806 service appointment has been created. Okay, so let me create a fresh service appointment. Yeah, service appointment is getting created and mm, and what I'll do, mm, let me go to the work order. I'll create a fresh work order also, 2-3 service appointment I'll be creating. Suppose solar maintenance, territory this, priority low, suppose account Dream House Reality, and just save it. Okay, so one service appointment has been already created. So if I'll go to the work order, let me check this work order. What uh, solar maintenance? Okay, so one service appointment has been created freshly. So if I'll go to here, field service, 2 new service appointments should be coming in that left palette. Yeah, 2 new, 25 and 26. So let me do one thing. So what I will do, let me execute the optimization job from here. If I'll go to the schedule jobs, and what I'll do, Los Angeles demo, New York, just run now. Okay. So if you are just clicking on that run now, so one object is there which is called optimization request. Okay, which is called optimization request. It is the standard FSL object, which is actually you will be able to see one entry in the optimization requests. Okay, so if you are just clicking on the optimization request, means if you just executing that optimization job. So if you'll just open this one, I'm going back. Updated a few seconds ago. So I think this is the optimization job which has been created. Okay, so this optimization job has been created. If I'll go to the related, okay, sorry, no, details basis, if I'll go to here, so first go back to that. And what I will do, just I will do some selected fields like completed with errors, okay, created by, failure reason, finish, request progress start, result JSON, service appointment, type. Okay, save it. Yeah. So look at this. So your global optimizations is being executed. Okay. So what is happening? What is happening here? So your optimization job has been started. Your optimizations job will be failure. Everything will be, you will be able to see in the optimization request job. If you open that, so you will be able to see include services with empty locations. What is the failure reason? Everything you will be able to see. So if I'll go to here, it is taking time. You'll be able to see that optimization job is running. So yeah, it's still now it is executing. So in the optimization request job, you will be able to see. And one thing I would like to show over here, if you go to the setup in the monitor, like Apex jobs, like you are able to see that which batch job is running. Yeah. So look at this. This Apex class batch update after optimization. This batch actually executed. Okay, this it is already completed. This batch actually executed in the backend, and it is the FSL batch, which FSL is actually not exposing the code to you. And this FSL job, if any criteria is being matched, this batch job is able to execute the optimizations. So here I have created two service appointment. It is not getting scheduled. Okay, let me check why it is not getting scheduled. Definitely, it is just violating some work rule. That's why optimization is not picking up that two service territory. So let me just scroll it here and scroll it here. Yeah. Earlier start permitted schedule later than or equal to match territory. Territory is not actually doesn't match with the service territory. Here territory is doesn't match with the service territory. So resource territory doesn't match with the service territory. So I have one resource in my developer org. So I need to just toggle it. I need to make that service territory, change the service territory for that service user, and I need to just check it that this territory is matching or not. So if it is actually violating that rule, the territory is not matching, how your optimization job will pick up. So let me fix it first. Okay, so what I will do, let me go to here. Yeah, what is the service territory, service resource territory? Service resource territory is Los Angeles. Okay, Los Angeles, and it is expertises. What are preparing expertise? So what I need to do, if I'll just go to that service appointment, first unschedule it. Yeah, so if I'll go to here, let me change the service territory first. If I'll click on new, so let me do one thing. Let me demo and just operating hours, make this Pacific Coast, start date today and end date suppose 30th. Save it. Okay, yeah, because it has already one primary territory. So let me make this territory as secondary. Okay. Okay. So let me do one thing. It's actually showing some error. So I'm deleting this service territory. I'll create the new service territory. Let me check. Yeah. So if I'll go to here, Simon Cliff, this demo, primary, that's fine. CTG postal code, I'm not putting anything. 30th, save it. Yeah. So now service territory has been created. Los Angeles demo, it's a primary service territory. So if I'll go to the field service then, yeah. So if I'll just go to here and just scroll this service appointment, let me check its rule violation is happening or not. Yeah, look at this, rule violation is not happening. So if I'll go to the 26, it is also in the schedule conditions. So rule violation is not happening. So what I will do for Simon Cliff, unschedule it and just I will execute the optimization again. Let me check that optimizations works or not. So if I'll go to here, refresh this page, it is actually I will go to the field service and here I will execute the optimization job. Let me check. If I'll go to the optimizations, go to the activations, schedule jobs, my nightly schedule optimizations, Los Angeles demo is already been executed. Now run now. Okay, so now it's happening. If I'll go to the optimization request, okay, first go to the jobs, like I have said you, like here Apex jobs. Just open it and refresh the page. Yeah, it's happening. It is skewed. Look at this. It is skewed. It is still not completed. Okay. So look at this. If you are executing the optimization job, multiple, look at this batch after optimizations. I am executing this. Okay, 946. I am executing this. So it's actually getting executed. It is in queued conditions. It is not yet completed. So if you go to the optimization request also, you will be able to see that one entry is there. Okay. So if I'll just go to here, yeah, Darren Mac, if I'll open that, look at this. If I'll open it, still not result is not coming. Type is global optimization. So it is actually process start date. Okay. So if I'll go to here, go to the service, let me check it's finished or not. Let me just refresh the page. Yeah, completed. Look at this. It is completed and batch generate optimization data. Look at this. One batch is getting completed. Okay. So if I'll go to here, field service. Look at this. My 2 service appointment is getting scheduled. 26 and 25. Okay. So here different rule violation is different rule violation. 26 resource territory doesn't match service territory. I think 8 to 6 has different service territory, but for 8 to 5, I'm getting another rule violations like Dreamhouse realities resource Dreamhouse relative resource availability. The service appointment must have a gap of at least 5 minutes from the previous location, so 0 minute to the next location. It is a different rule violations. We need to fix it. But look at this. It was previously 0%. Now, what is happening here? The utilization is getting from 0% to 40%. So that means your service appointment is basically your optimizer job is actually improves your improves your utilizations. Okay. So if I'll just unschedule that, let me unschedule that service appointment. Okay. So from there you can able to execute your optimization job. Okay. Now what I'm telling you, I'm telling you, like suppose you have 2 service appointment. Let me refresh this service appointment. Go to the field service, and I will optimize this job from this dispatcher console itself. How will I do that? So if I'll just execute the territory. Okay, territory is there. Okay, fine. Save it. And what I will do, I'll just select all. It's selected new, so I'll just select all. Select all those service appointment which are actually getting actually selected as new. Okay, because I have in the field service optimizer settings, I have selected new and none. Okay, so I have selected this. So what I will do, I will optimize this service appointment. How can I do that? Just click on this and optimize it. So look at this. Select the appointments you want to optimize. Definitely Los Angeles, demo, New York. Okay. Now, starting from this November 15, including all the service appointment. Dreamhouse, suppose customer first. Okay. So now I'm optimizing this service appointment. Let me check. If you'll go to the notification, look at this optimization request sent. That means in the optimizations request, you will be again, look at this, or you will be again able to see one job is getting started. Look at this, another job is getting started. So if you'll go to the jobs here, Apex jobs, you'll be able to see one entry is there. Here I'm going to the Apex jobs. Look at this here. If I'll just refresh this Apex jobs, yeah, it is executing. Okay, so it's completed 0. This is not the updated one. Just a second. This should be coming back. Generated optimization data. So it is executed still yet. So if I'll go to here, okay, look at this. Your optimization runs completed, and this 2 service appointment is getting scheduled on 14th of November. So if you'll go to here, 2/6 were unscheduled. Okay, that is I have unscheduled it automatically. When I have unscheduled that is showing that now this 2 service appointment is getting scheduled. That was the previous message when I was manually unscheduling that. If I'm just refreshing that. If you'll go to here, look at this. Your global optimizations for Los Angeles, New York, Los Angeles demo is completed. 2 service appointments were scheduled. Okay, it is completed. So up to this is clear, the process, how we will do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. The only question I have is on that second scheduled appointment, where we have the rule violation due to the fact it's too close to the previous one. How come the optimizer is not taking that into account? So this one makes sense in terms of the territories not matching, but the second one, where it's within 5 minutes of the previous location, wouldn't the optimizer take that into account and provide a necessary buffer to allow travel time?
Yeah, because optimizer will not solve this problem. Optimizer will not solve this problem. This rule violation is happening while you are creating the service appointment. Optimizations will be taking this service appointment into the consideration. Means if this rule violation is happening, this rule violation is actually not restrict that service appointment to get it scheduled. This is not the responsibility of the optimizer.
Okay.
Okay, that rule violation is coming. Optimizer is actually scheduling that service appointment on behalf of you in bulk basis, daily basis. The optimizer will schedule that job, but the rule violation it is coming, that is field service admin's responsibility to fix it. Okay, so because optimizer is actually running in the backend, it is showing you the proper rule violations. What is actually making that service appointment violating the rule? That error message it will give you, but it will not restrict you to consider that service appointment to schedule.
Okay, that makes sense. So you said it'd be up to the field service admin still. Would a dispatcher do that as well?
Yes. Yes.
Case, yeah. And in the case of this, what would be the typical remedial action to address it? Would it just be to manually adjust it, or if we had, for example, had a full schedule for the day, how would we expect the team to be able to adjust this?
Yes, so that is the good question. So first of all, if the rule violation is happening, you have a bulk level of service appointment and you are getting rule violations for, suppose you have executing for 50 service appointment and you are getting the rule violations. So you need to customize this. You need to throw an error and you need to just pick that rule violations. Means you have to catch that rule violations in a specific object, or you need to find out that how many service appointment is getting violated. So you need to customize it rather than manually fix it one by one. You need to customize it.
Okay.